Listen carefully before you scroll. If you are someone who has ever held on to old coins, thinking they might be worth something someday, this video is for you. And before we go any further, make sure you subscribe right now, because what you're about to hear could completely change the way you look at the coins sitting in your drawer. There is a quiet revolution happening in the world of coin collecting. Not loud, not flashy, but powerful. Men who are 55, 60, even 70 years old are rediscovering small pieces of metal they once ignored and turning them into stories, pride, and sometimes life-changing value. Today, we're talking about one such coin. A coin that looks simple at first glance, but carries far more weight than most people realize. The 2002 20-cent coin from South Africa. At first, it doesn't look like anything extraordinary. You've probably seen similar coins before. Maybe you've even spent one without thinking twice. That's how these stories begin. Ordinary objects, passed from hand to hand, forgotten in pockets, tucked away in jars. But what separates an ordinary coin from a valuable one is not always what you see. It's what you know that this particular coin was minted during a time of transition. South Africa, moving forward into a new era, produced coins that reflected both heritage and change. The 20-cent piece carries a design that speaks to the nation's identity, clean, balanced, and meaningful. But here's the truth most people don't realize. Coins like this are not just currency. They are snapshots of history. Now, here's where things get interesting. Collectors don't chase coins randomly. They look for details, small differences, minting variations, errors, limited releases. And sometimes, a specific year becomes more desirable than others because of how few high-quality pieces remain in circulation. The 2002 20-cent coin sits right in that category. It's not about millions being produced. It's about how many survived in excellent condition. Over the years, coins get scratched, worn down, damaged, or simply lost. But a coin that remains crisp, sharp, and well-preserved, that's where the value begins to rise. Imagine this. Two identical coins, same year, same design. One has been used daily, passed through thousands of hands. The other has been quietly sitting in a drawer for 2 decades, untouched. To the untrained eye, they're the same. To a collector, they are worlds apart. Condition is everything. Men who understand value don't just look at what something is. They look at what it could become. And that's exactly why coins like the 2002 20-cent piece are gaining attention. Not because they're flashy, but because they are underestimated. There's also something deeper here. For many men over 55, collecting isn't just about money. It's about connection. It's about holding a piece of time in your hand. A reminder of where the world was, where you were, and how far things have come. Coins carry stories. They outlive generations. And when you hold one, you're not just holding metal, you're holding history. But let's talk about what truly drives interest. Rarity doesn't always mean old. That's a mistake many people make. Some of the most valuable coins in the world are not ancient. They are simply rare in the right condition, or unique due to a small detail that most people overlook. A slight misprint, a variation in design. Even a difference in metal composition can turn an ordinary coin into something collectors are willing to fight over. The 2002 20-cent coin has sparked curiosity for this exact reason. Collectors have begun to pay closer attention. They are examining details, comparing versions, and searching for standout pieces. And when demand rises, even quietly, value follows. Now, let's slow down for a moment and think practically. What should you look for if you have one of these coins? First, check the condition. Is the surface clean? Are the edges sharp? Can you clearly see the design without heavy wear? Second, look closely for anything unusual. Any marks, errors, or differences that don't match standard versions. Third, consider how the coin has been stored. Coins kept in dry, protected environments tend to hold their quality much better. These small steps can make a massive difference. And here's something most people don't realize. Many valuable coins are discovered not in collections, but in everyday places. Old boxes, forgotten wallets, family heirlooms, items passed down without anyone knowing their true worth. That's why this matters. Because the coin you ignored yesterday might be the one people are searching for today. That now imagine the feeling of taking something that seemed ordinary and discovering it has real significance. Not just sentimental, but financial. That moment of realization is what drives collectors. It's not just about profit. It's about discovery. It's about being ahead of the curve. And right now, coins like the 2,220 cents are quietly entering that space, not loudly advertised, not widely understood, but slowly gaining recognition among those who pay attention. So if you're watching this and thinking, I might have one of those, don't dismiss it. Take a closer look. Because in this world, knowledge separates those who overlook value from those who recognize it. And let's be honest, there's something satisfying about knowing you spotted something others missed. Before we wrap up, remember this. The value of a coin is never just about its face value. It's about rarity, condition, demand, and timing. When those elements come together, even the simplest coin can become something extraordinary. And now, here's the part you've been waiting for. In rare and exceptional cases, when the 2,220 cents coin is found in near-perfect condition, with unique characteristics that attract serious collectors, the value can reach astonishing levels. Up to $14 million. Yes, you heard that right. Now, does every coin reach that level? Of course not. But the possibility is what makes this journey exciting. It's what keeps collectors searching, learning, and holding on to coins others would have spent without a second thought. So check your drawers. Look through your old collections. Ask your family about coins that may have been stored away for years. Welcome, gentlemen. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on rare finds, investment tips, and fascinating coins that tell stories from across the globe. Today, we're going to explore a coin that might just surprise you, not just because of its design, but because of the value it can hold in your collection. This is the South African 5 Rand coin from 2006. Now, I know many of you appreciate history and craftsmanship, and coins are more than just currency. They're a window into the culture, economy, and pride of a nation. The 5 Rand coin is a perfect example. If you grew up following the shifts in global currency or have a penchant for unique coinage, this one deserves your attention. So, what makes the 2006 South African 5 Rand coin stand out? First, let's talk about its design. On one side, you'll find the iconic image of Nelson Mandela, a figure who embodies resilience and vision. The craftsmanship captures his features in a way that is both dignified and respectful, showing the reverence South Africans have for their leaders. On the reverse side, there's the springbok, a national symbol of South Africa. This is no ordinary antelope depiction. It represents speed, agility, and elegance, qualities that resonate deeply with collectors and history enthusiasts alike. Many coins tell a story, but few do so with such a dual narrative. One side honoring human achievement, the other celebrating natural beauty. When you hold this coin, you're holding a piece of history. It's not just metal. It's a story of a nation navigating post-apartheid progress, of pride in leadership and wildlife, and of a society striving to forge its own identity. Let's move beyond the design. What about the metal itself? The 2006 5 Rand coin is bimetallic, meaning it combines two different metals in a single piece. The outer ring is nickel-plated copper, giving it a solid, enduring feel, while the inner core is made of bronze-plated nickel. This combination isn't just for aesthetics. It also makes the coin durable, resistant to wear, and appealing to collectors. There's something satisfying about the weight of it in your hand, the way it feels substantial but balanced, almost like it's engineered to tell you, I'm more than just currency. Now, for the seasoned collectors among you, the year matters. 2006 was part of the series of bimetallic 5 Rand coins introduced in 2004. These coins aren't extremely rare, but their value isn't just about rarity. It's about condition, history, and demand. Coins from this series in pristine or near-mint condition can quietly surprise you when the right buyer or collector comes along. Even coins with light circulation hold appeal because they are tangible pieces of a pivotal era in South African history. Now let's pause for a moment and think about the people who might be most interested in this coin. Gentlemen, I know many of you have a deep appreciation for craftsmanship, history, and tangible investments. You might have stacks of coins from various countries, but the 5 Rand coin hits a sweet spot. It's collectible, it tells a story, and it has real-world value that can sometimes exceed expectations. It's a conversation starter, a keepsake, and an investment rolled into one small, sturdy disc. I want to share a little tip for those of you who are considering getting this coin for your collection. Always check the edge and the finish. The bimetallic design makes it easier to spot imperfections, and collectors are willing to pay more for coins that are flawless or nearly flawless. Light scratches or discoloration can reduce the value, but a coin that's preserved in its original state can hold both monetary and sentimental value far beyond its face value. Store it properly, keep it away from moisture and direct sunlight, and it will retain its luster for decades. Now, let's talk about the market. Coins like the South African 5 Rand can appeal to both local collectors and international enthusiasts. Why? Because they carry an element of history that is globally recognized. Nelson Mandela is a figure admired worldwide, and the Springbok is iconic in both sporting and cultural contexts. This coin isn't just a piece of South Africa. It's a piece of human heritage that resonates far beyond its borders. For those who enjoy a touch of nostalgia, think about the stories this coin can unlock. Perhaps you traveled to South Africa in the early 2000s. Maybe you watched the World Cup, or maybe you remember the transformative changes of that era. Holding this coin can transport you back, allowing you to relive those memories and share them with others. It's not just metal. It's a memory, a tangible link to a world that continues to inspire. And for the practical-minded among you, this coin also has an investment angle. Collectible coins can appreciate over time, especially those with historical significance or those kept in mint condition. While not every coin skyrockets in value, the combination of design, history, and demand can make certain coins surprisingly lucrative. Think of it as both a hobby and a smart move for your collection. Let's take a moment to appreciate the artistry. The detailing on Mandela's face, the intricate lines of the Springbok's muscles and antlers, the contrast of metals. These elements show a level of care and skill that is rare in everyday currency. Every time you handle it, you're holding a miniature piece of art. And that, my friends, is something that resonates with collectors of a certain age who understand that value isn't just about money. It's about story, craftsmanship,